The comet C/2025 K1, which has recently drawn widespread attention from astronomers, researchers, and stargazing enthusiasts worldwide, was not expected to survive its perilous journey around the Sun, a stage in its orbit known as perihelion. This phase represents the closest point of the comet to the Sun, where it is subjected to intense gravitational forces and extreme solar radiation. Comets, being primarily composed of ice, dust, and loosely held rock, are extremely fragile, making them highly susceptible to destruction under these extreme conditions. Scientists had predicted that the combined effects of gravitational strain and solar heating could very likely disintegrate the nucleus of C/2025 K1 entirely. Perihelion is always a critical moment for comets, as it can determine whether they will continue as a coherent body or break apart. Observing these events provides astronomers with rare opportunities to study the internal composition, physical characteristics, and structural integrity of comets, which are themselves ancient remnants of the early solar system, formed more than 4 billion years ago. Initial observations after C/2025 K1 solar flyby indicated that the comet had survived perihelion relatively intact. Early images showed a bright and coherent nucleus, suggesting that the comet had resisted the Sun's immense gravitational and thermal forces. For scientists, this was an exciting development because it presented a unique opportunity to study the comet's structure, activity, and composition at close range. Surviving perihelion allows astronomers to measure gas emissions, dust production, and nuclear activity in a way that is rarely possible. The comet's apparent stability initially raised hopes that it could provide valuable insights into the distribution of volatile ices and dust particles, which are key components that help researchers understand the processes that shaped the early solar system. However, comets are highly unpredictable, and C/2025 K1 soon demonstrated this characteristic. Following its close encounter with the Sun, the comet underwent a sudden brightening event. Such sudden increases in brightness typically indicate internal activity, such as rapid sublimation of ices, release of trapped gases, or structural weakening of the nucleus. In many cases, these brightening events precede fragmentation, as the stresses caused by the Sun's energy exceed the comet's ability to maintain cohesion. Astronomers monitoring the event noted the sudden intensity in brightness as a clear signal that the comet's nucleus was beginning to break apart. Observing this behavior provided important clues about the dynamics of cometary material under extreme conditions and the processes that cause comets to disintegrate. Shortly after this brightening, C/2025 K1 broke into 3 distinct fragments. This fragmentation was a pivotal event, marking a dramatic shift in the comet status and presenting a new set of observational opportunities. While the loss of an intact nucleus meant that researchers could no longer study a single cohesive body, the breakup allowed astronomers to gain insight into the comet's internal structure. Each fragment contains pieces of the nucleus that reveal the distribution of ice, dust, and other materials previously hidden from view. By studying the movements and brightness of these fragments, scientists can better understand the forces that act on comets, including rotational stress, internal gas pressure, and the effects of solar radiation. Each fragment, in effect, became a natural laboratory for investigating the physical and chemical processes that govern comet behavior. In the days following the initial fragmentation, a 4th, smaller fragment was detected, highlighting the complex and ongoing nature of the disintegration process. According to spaceweather.com, this additional fragment was not visible in some of the latest animations depicting the comet's trajectory, demonstrating the difficulty of tracking such small and fast-moving objects. Monitoring these fragments requires precise calculations, sensitive instruments, and continuous observation from multiple locations. Every new fragment presents opportunities to examine the interior composition of the nucleus, the behavior of icy and rocky material under solar stress, and the dynamics of debris in space. Each observation contributes to a deeper understanding of the mechanisms behind cometary fragmentation and the evolution of these ancient celestial objects. One of the most remarkable features of C/2025K1 was its unusual golden hue, which is extremely rare among comets. Only a handful of comets in recorded history have displayed this coloration. The golden appearance is likely caused by a notable deficiency of carbon-bearing molecules, including dicarbon, carbon monoxide, and cyanide. Typically, these molecules are responsible for the characteristic blue or green glow seen in the comas and tails of comets. The absence of these compounds in C/2025K1 suggests that it may have formed in a region of the solar system with unique chemical conditions, differing from the majority of comets. Astronomer David Schleicher of Arizona's Lowell Observatory noted that only 2 other comets had ever exhibited similarly low levels of these molecules. This unusual composition makes C/2025K1 particularly significant for scientific study, as it may reveal information about previously unknown conditions in the early solar system. Researchers had originally planned to take advantage of C/2025K1's closest approach to Earth on November 25. Such encounters allow for high-resolution imaging, spectroscopic analysis of gases, and precise measurement of dust and particle emissions. However, the comet's fragmentation shifted these plans, as scientists could no longer study an intact nucleus. Instead, observations focused on the resulting fragments, each of which still contains valuable information about the comet's composition and structure. Monitoring how the fragments behave, including changes in brightness and tail formation, helps astronomers understand the physical processes that cause the comet to break apart. This shift in observational focus still provides a wealth of scientific data, albeit in a different format than initially expected. Despite the fragmentation, the comet's remnants remain visible to Earth-based observers. The fragments can be seen in the constellation Leo with telescopes or binoculars, offering amateur astronomers and enthusiasts the chance to witness a rare celestial event. Observing the fragment's motion, tail development, and brightness provides additional data about the structure and composition of the original nucleus. This opportunity also encourages public interest in astronomy and highlights the dynamic and unpredictable nature of objects within our solar system. The breakup of C/2025K1 adds to scientific understanding of cometary fragmentation. Historically, comets have been observed to fragment due to thermal stress, rapid rotation, internal gas pressure, or collisions with smaller objects. Each fragmentation event is unique, influenced by the comet's size, structure, composition, and orbital dynamics. Studying these events improves predictive models of cometary behavior and enhances knowledge of how debris from such objects disperses throughout the solar system. Understanding these processes is not only valuable for astronomy, but also for planetary defense, as fragments from comets and asteroids can potentially intersect with Earth's orbit. C/2025K1's unusual golden color and chemical composition also provide insight into the diversity of conditions in the early solar system. Comets are often referred to as time capsules because they preserve primordial material from the formation of planets and other celestial bodies. Variations in chemical composition, such as the low levels of carbon-bearing molecules in this comet, reveal differences in the regions of the solar system where comets originated. Such information helps scientists understand how the solar system formed and evolved, and the range of environmental conditions that existed in its early history. Observations of C/2025K1 have involved a coordinated global effort, combining professional research observatories with dedicated amateur astronomers. This collaboration ensures continuous monitoring, cross-verification of findings, and comprehensive analysis of the comet and its fragments. Data collected during this period will contribute to the scientific record, enhancing understanding of cometary physics, chemistry, and evolutionary processes. Even after the comet has fully dispersed, these observations will continue to inform research and refine models for future cometary behavior. The story of C/2025K1 emphasizes the dynamic and unpredictable nature of the solar system. Comets are not static. They evolve over time, respond to external forces, and sometimes break apart in spectacular fashion, revealing their internal structures. Even in its fragmented state, C/2025K1 provides important scientific information while captivating the attention of astronomers and the general public alike. Its unique composition, golden coloration, and dramatic breakup offer insight into the behavior of icy bodies under extreme conditions, the diversity of cometary origins, and the forces acting on small solar system objects. Ultimately, C/2025K1 serves as a vivid reminder that the universe is full of change, wonder, and phenomena that continue to challenge our understanding. Comets are not merely icy wanderers. They are messengers from the past, preserving clues about the formation of our solar system. Even in fragments, C/2025K1 continues to inspire curiosity, drive scientific inquiry, and provide a spectacular display for observers. Its journey, fragmentation, and remnants will remain subjects of study and observation for years to come, enriching humanity's understanding of comets and the broader workings of our solar system. Through this comet, both professional astronomers and amateur enthusiasts are reminded of the fragility, complexity, and awe-inspiring nature of celestial objects that traverse the vast reaches of space.